you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. I was just jamming out to my neo soul music. Do you guys know anything about the neo soul era? Oh my God. Make sure I'm not showing. Yesterday I was finishing what was that? My weight training class. And I went to the bathroom and I was talking to some of my girlfriends in the bathroom at the gym. And we just talking, carrying on. And the one girlfriend, she just kept looking down at my breast. She just kept looking down like she was trying to give me a sign. And she kept looking down at my breast like this. And she's like, and I still didn't get it. And then she goes, and then she did like this. She said, like that. And then I said, oh, and then because part of my areola was poking out. And then she said, don't give these guys what did she say? Don't give these guys a shot for free or a view for free. I was like, right? We was cracking up. Oh my God, that was such a good freaking class. Oh my God. Yes, you guys be sure to say hi. Yes, you coming to the chat. Make sure to say hi. Make sure to say hi, you guys. That's the proper thing to do. That's the etiquette. You always speak when you come into a room. You say hello, 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 hi. Hi, hello. So yes, you guys be sure to say hi to me when you come into the room, and be sure to hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, you guys, when you come in. Hi, Twanda. Are you early today? Twanda says, hi, Tracy. How are you? I'm good. Get Matthew careful for. Wait, what you mean, Twanda? You talking about my car? You remember the name of my car? Hi, Nicole. Oh, Nicole said, hey there, Tracy. It's Cookie from New York. Hey, girl. Hey, Cookie. I love that freaking name. Hey, Cookie. Yes, you guys be sure to say hi to me as you guys come into the chat. I'm Munzale. Hi. Polka boogie. God, I love you guys' usernames. Wait, where we go? Polka by Dank. What? No. Proco by Dank. Good googly moogly. Hi. Namangu. Hi. Say hi to me, you guys, when you come into the chat, and be sure to hit the thumbs up button as you come in. Hi, display. Oi. We have some clients, and they are Hawaiian, and every time they say, wait, what do they say? Aloha. I love that. So does aloha mean hi and goodbye? Is that right, you guys? Hi, Sami. Yes, you guys say hi. Hey. Hi, Colt. I wonder if that's your real name. That's a really nice name. I remember when I was pregnant with my son, I was like, I wanted to name him either Drake or Blake. And I was really wanting Blake. But his father was like, no, he wanted him to be a junior. And baby, those last few months, we were going back and forth. Not like in a heated debate. It was just like, I really like the name Blake. But I remember at the time, too, I was looking into Colt. I love that name. Display, what's that called that I'm holding? This is my Venti Americano. Ice Venti Americano. Yes, you guys say hi as you come in. Oh, Colt said that is his real name. Oh, I love that name, Colt. I know. Cookie said I love that name. That is such a cute name, Colt. Oh, that was like second runner up. It was either Blake, Colt, or Drake. And then at the very end, the the father of my son was like, nah, he wanted him to be a junior, so he ended up being my Gary Pooh. Okay, you guys. I'm over here talking to you guys. Okay, you guys know we do our weekly lunch lives where I eat my lunch. So I have to start off eating my lunch, you guys. So if you guys do not like mukbang style, don't like seeing people eat as they talk, smacking just gets on your nerves, just hit the like button first, and then if you need to leave, just come back in maybe 20 or 30 minutes, and then I should be through eating. Although you guys entertain me so much, a lot of times I'm still eating an hour later. Oh, Twanda said, yes, I got you on my schedule. Your videos get me going in the morning. Oh my God, Twanda, that is so nice. My workouts improved tenfold. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Twanda, really? That is so nice to hear. Oh, Cookie, that is a good name. Cookie said I was going to name my son Gavin, but ended up naming him Jeffrey. Jeffrey's a good name, too. Jeffrey is like, Jeffrey sounds so posh. Jeffrey, darling. I like that name, too. Jeffrey. You know what, Cookie? I don't know many Jeffreys, though. I do not know many Jeffreys. Okay, you guys. And so for lunch today, we got, hey. Okay. So I told you guys, most of the times for my lunch, I eat leftovers from whatever I cooked the night before. And so last night, I cooked meatloaf. So... whoa! So today I have, and it's a cute little container. You guys, this is not mine. One of the guys brought this home. They had leftovers in it from, I don't know, a restaurant or something that they went to. And I know they would have just thrown this container away. Isn't it so cute? But after they finished eating, I just took it and I washed it real good, put it in the dishwasher. And so I'm like, no, that can be in my little container for my lunch when I do my lives. So I have meatloaf. Can you guys see that? It's 2 little slices of meatloaf right there, and then a baked sweet potato. Baby! Stop. I have been on a roll with my sweet potatoes, you guys. Either sweet potatoes, just baking them like this, or my sweet potato fries that you guys know I absolutely love. Oh, Display, thank you so much. I'm literally dropping in. Oh, no. Display, that's funny. Display says, I am literally drooling RN. What is RN? You guys and your abbreviations. Real? No, real time. What is RN? Right. I don't know. Oh, Twanda said, yes, ma'am, because you speak the truth. Thank you so much. What was today's video about? Oh, ladies, did any of you ladies look up that link that I put in the description about how to start a paper? About how to start a oh, you guys get the first bite. I have cinnamon, nutmeg, and a little sprinkle of Splenda. This sweet potato just reminds me of the holidays. Your girl can cook, you guys. You guys probably don't know this because you guys always see me out and about, but I can cook. And I can cook really good soul food too. It's real, you guys, ladies. Pay Pig account. And I put the link of the girl who was showing you how to set up a Pay Pig account in the description of the video. You guys, it's real. It is real. So any of my ladies out there looking for another way to make money, you can set up a Pay Pig account. Oh, right now, You guys are teaching me something all the time. Right now. RN, right now. Oh, thank you. So, that actually exists, you guys. The pay pill. Pay pill. The pay peak account actually exists. No, Bradley. Bradley says stop eating. No, Bradley, I have to eat. These are called my lunch lives, Bradley. And for the first 20 or 30 minutes, I like to eat my lunch. Because I do intermittent fasting. And so I don't eat until like 12 or 1 o'clock. So I'm just now breaking my fast. So I have to eat, Bradley. So if you don't like eating sweet tea, come back later. Mm. Mm. Corey says, hi, gorgeous. Hi, Corey. Bradley says, your food bill must be huge. Mm. Bradley, I stay in the household with 4 men. So all of our bills are split up 5 ways. As a matter of fact, we just went to Costco to replenish all of our good food. What was that? Not Labor Day. When did we go to Costco? I think maybe Saturday night? No, Sunday. We went to Costco on Sunday and we bought, I think, $500 worth of food. All good stuff. Meat. Hamburger meat, ribs, chicken. We bought so much stuff. But that's when we replenished. So, and it was $500. And we got a lot of stuff. Like a lot. A big bulk package of paper towels. Big bulk package of toilet tissue. A lot of meat. We get a coffee because the guys they want their coffee first thing in the morning every single day. So we get a bulk of the Folgers coffee, sugar, bread. We got a lot. Like our basket is filled and to capacity. And it was only $500. But we split that $500 5 ways. Perfect. When I tell you life is good. What did Tawanda say? Jealous cosplaying men. They really want to be women. Yes. Everything they say is a huge contradiction. Yes. Yes. I do believe a lot of this modern day men want to be women. Brian says, I was blinded by your beauty. I'm going to need your name and phone number for insurance purposes. Frank says, what are you eating? Leftover meatloaf and a baked sweet potato. Cash King says, hi again. Hi. Hi, Aaliyah. Hi, Bex. Bex, are you a woman or a man? I think the last time I saw you, Bex, and I was talking and responding to you, I thought you were a woman. Bex, are you a woman or a man? Oh my God. Oh, I love the jokes. Brian says, I'd never play hide and seek with you because someone like you is impossible to find. Oh my God. Oh, that is so funny. It's funny that you brought that up though, because when I was a kid, I used to love to play hide and seek. Oh, that was one of my favorite games. What else? I didn't really do a lot of the things kids do. Like when I was a kid, I used to always just be alone, climbing trees. Climbing trees, playing in the mud, making mud pies. But I did used to play hide and seek. No, Frank, what is that? Bubble gum in a dish. Is that a game? Bubble gum in a dish. Tommy said Jesus loves you. Tommy said Jesus loves you. I love me. I love me. So you guys tell me in the comment section. Do you guys think that relationships are dead and over in 2025? Frank said, where did you grow up? Missouri? Missouri. I'm a Midwest girl. I remember when I first moved to Las Vegas, I had to do something in the bank. And I went inside the bank and I had to sit with a banker. And we were just talking and talking. And literally, she was like, toward the end of the conversation, and she said, where are you coming from? And then I said, Missouri. She was like, Kansas City. It's Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. And she literally came from behind her desk and stood up and hugged me. She was like, we Midwestern girls, we just are very friendly. She said, I should have known that you were from the Midwest. She said, because you are just so friendly and just like that bubbly personality, that like neighborly type of attitude that we have. Like we always want to just help somebody, we just want to do something good. We see somebody move into the neighborhood, we want to bake them a pie and take it over there and welcome them to the neighborhood. And so she said, you have that Midwest personality. And I was like, yes. I was like, I was picking up that vibe from you too. And we actually hugged each other because she was telling me, and I mean, I was fresh in Las Vegas. And she was like, the vibe out here, she's like, it is totally different. She was like, people don't really speak to each other. She said, you have to literally make friends. Like you have to put effort into making friends out here because so many people are transplants in Las Vegas and they come from all over. Most of the people here are not born and raised here. And so they like to just stay in their own little area doing their own little thing. And so she was just like, you have to make an effort to make friends in Las Vegas. But I haven't found it to be too, again, because that's just my personality. I make friends everywhere I go. I make friends going into a restaurant, Starbucks, the grocery store. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi to me as you guys come in. Dang. How long? 20 minutes and got out somebody I need to block already. Oh, 20 minutes. 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 20 min One potato, two potato. Wait, where's that person I need to block? Hi, Michael. Michael says, hello, how are you? Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you guys come in. I'm just looking for that person to block. Okay. Bryant says relationships are alive and well, but they have different parameters now than before. How so, Bryant? What do you feel like the different parameters are for, excuse me, men and women? Oh, Frank says Calaboo. No. Cala, Callaloo is like delicious Caribbean collards. No, I've never had that. Like collard greens? I love greens. Collard greens. Oh my God, my family could tell you when I was a little girl. So you guys, I have always eaten super, super healthy. When I was a little girl, I am talking 5, 6, 7 years old. If you ask me what did I want you to make for me to eat, I would tell you greens. I used to love, and my aunt, my mom, they used to always know how to cook the best greens. Greens are like collard greens, mustard greens, the vegetables, you guys. And they would start a pot of water, and then the pot of water, they would put the seasonings in the water. I remember early I figured out how to make my own greens because I used to love them this much. Queen says, hi, Auntie T-Bird. Oh, I love when you guys call me Auntie. Hey, girl, hey. And so I was like, how do I make them? I was asking my mom, I'm like, how do I make greens? I want to know how to make greens. That was one of the first things I wanted to learn how to make when I started cooking. And so you get a big, one of those tall pots. You put the water in, about maybe half, 3/4 of the way. And then you get the water, and then you season the water. This is the trick that a lot of people don't know about, like making soul food, making greens. You have to season the water first. And so you season the water with your garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. My mom used to have a little secret ingredient. Oh, no. Her secret ingredient was she also seasoned the water, and then you season the water with a piece of meat. So the piece of meat could be like a ham hock, or my family used to use a turkey leg, like a big turkey leg. You put it in the water, you turn the heat on, and you let all of these seasonings and that turkey leg just season the water. And then you get that water and you taste the water way before you can think about putting the greens in there, you guys. And you take the water and you take a spoonful of the water, taste the water. Okay, it's a water seasoned to perfection, exactly how you want it. Then you put your greens in. Of course, you got to wash your greens first. And washing the greens don't mean with soap, you guys. It just means you put water in your sink, clean your sink in your kitchen thoroughly, and then you put some water in your sink, and then you pick greens. So you take like the mustard greens, and that thick stem in the middle, and then you take the greens and you pull it away from that thick stem. And so they would do a mixture of mustard, collard, and mustard, collard. What's the other green? Any of you guys do soul food cooking, you know what I mean. They used to do 3 different greens. Mustard, collard, and what was the other one? That is crazy. I really like mustard, so that's the one that's really coming to me. Anyway, they would take like 2 or 3 different types of greens. They will pick them, meaning just pull them away from the stem like this, and then you put it in this sink of water in your kitchen sink, and you just like moving the greens around like this, just like back and forth, just like moving them around like this. This is what's called washing the greens. You're cleaning the greens, because a lot of times they'll have like sand and little dirt on there, so you just like cleaning the greens. And in my family, we do that 3 times. So you clean the greens, and then you drain the water out. Then you fill the sink back up with water, and you clean the greens again. This is fitting, you guys, because this is holiday season coming up. You guys want to learn how to make some soul food greens. And then you clean them like this for the second time, and then we would always do it a 3rd time. And then after the 3rd time of cleaning the greens, you then take the greens out the sink, like this, and then you put them over into that pot of seasoned water, and then you just let that baby sit. You just let them just cook. Put them on, I think we put them on like medium heat, and let that greens just marinate in all that good juicy water, seasoned water. Baby, you talking about delicious. And then you pair it with some cornbread. Shut your mouth. When I tell you do it, I'm literally salivating thinking about that. Woo, girl. Oh my God. Oh, okay, wait, okay. Okay, Frank said, with regards to your question, what do you mean by relationships? Do you mean marriage? Yes, I mean marriage, and I mean long-term relationships. I mean just men and women in relationships. The dating scene out here just seems to be struggling. Do you guys think that relationships are dead and over, or do you think that there's still hope that, you know, this can turn around? Because men and women out here today, going off of this social media, they don't seem to like each other. um, um, uh, Beast King says, you look like the black version of Marilyn Monroe. Wow. Thank you so much. Beast King, do you know what I was doing some research. I forgot what I was doing a research on, but it came up in my feed that Marilyn Monroe's and her look was basically came from originally the look of Dorothy Dandridge. But like most people don't know who Dorothy Dandridge is. She was this black actress, absolutely stunning. Look her up, you guys. She was absolutely stunning. And they said that Marilyn Monroe's look actually came from Dorothy Dandridge. But you guys don't really know who Dorothy Dandridge is. You only really kind of know Marilyn Monroe. But Dorothy Dandridge is black. I Am Seed says, hello, I'm a new subscriber. Yes, you guys, be sure to subscribe. Best King says, I was complimenting. Wow, okay. Yes, look that up, Best King. Look up Dorothy Dandridge. And I think you're going to see a lot of similarities between her look and Marilyn Monroe. Okay, so Clark says, men want a woman who can be okay in their own head, be okay in their own job, be okay in their own life. If you can't do that, don't drag another human into your pit of suck. Okay, so you think that's what men want? I like to hear a man's perspective. You think that men want a woman who is okay in her own head, in her own job, in her own life? It seems like to me, a lot of what I'm seeing out here is that these men want to control these women. Let me see if it's still going. Every freaking time my alarm goes off, it pauses the live. Okay, live's still going. Okay, cool. Yes, you guys, be sure to thumbs up when you come in. And if you like my content, of course, subscribe. It seems like men are out here trying to control women. Don't want them to work. Complaining about the fact that they are working and they want them back in the house. You don't find that to be true of this modern day man? Twanda says, yes, relationships have been dead for a very long time. Instead of men recognizing you get what you give, post RP, women are woke and no longer desperate. Oh, that is so true. And I think, Twanda, this is what these men today are struggling with so much, that they are starting to see that wait a minute, these women don't actually need us. They're not dependent on us. They don't need to rely on us. Feed your inner chef. Hey, girl. I think that's a girl. I think that's a woman. Feed your inner chef says, hey, T-Bird. Where's Bex at? I wanted to know if Bex was a woman or a man. Cookie said, it's delicious. Kalaloo. Kalaloo. I know I'm not saying that right. Brian says it seems less restrictive, so the boundaries are less defined. Jimmy says pretty. Wow, thank you. Turnip, yes, turnip greens, yes. Collard, mustard, and turnip greens. Yes, I was having a major brain fart. Brain fart. That's right. Look at my cooks out here. Oh, I should have known. Feed the Chef knew. Feed the Chef says, yep, mustard, collard, and turnip greens. Yes, darling. Look at Brian. Brian knew too. Look at that. I knew you guys knew. Every time I have a brain fart, I'm like, what? And you guys come right through. Michael says, I guess I can just say I am intelligent, very handsome, doing well, never married, and have never fathered any children. Plus have been celibate years. I am happy, but wonder. Oh, Michael, how long have you been celibate? I'm celibate as well. Terrence Jones. Hi. Wait, is that the same? You've been celibate for 6 years? Wow. Amazing. Brian says, you look so familiar. Didn't we have a class together? I could have sworn we had chemistry. I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do you guys know when I was younger, I wanted to be a stand-up comedian? This is why I always tell you guys, I love to laugh, but I quickly realized that I can't be, I get this, because all stand-up comedy is just, it's just storytelling, but you having a comedic flair to it. And so I wanted, people have always told me that I am a great storyteller. So I used to want to think that I could be a stand-up comedian. And then I quickly realized that I can't. And the reason why is because I laugh at myself so much. And I laugh at my own jokes so much that I can't get through a skit. But somebody was telling me some years ago, they were like, yeah, you could. Just when you keep telling the same story and you keep doing the same skit over and over again, it'll no longer be so funny to you. And so you can get through it without laughing at yourself. Yays for God and transgenders for Trump. So, Michael, do you date? I know you were saying that you are celibate. Do you date, or are you just like in monk mode like me? I'm just in monk mode. I call myself a modern monk. Oh, Lala says, me too. I watch you every morning. Oh, you guys, I love to hear that. Michael said he doesn't think it has anything to do with social media. Michael, you don't think that a lot of these, both men and women today, are highly influenced by social media? Clark says it because I said relationships are dead. Clark said if that's the case, then the human species is in trouble. Yeah. But Clark, you know what's going to wipe us out before us not procreating? AI. Oh my God. AI is going to take us out of here before we take ourselves out of here. Terrence says, I love your energy. Oh, thank you. Yes, you guys say hi as you guys come in and be sure to hit the thumbs up. What does it say? That's a good point. Time says, I don't want to be the one to tell you guys in the chat, but the product out there is no good between men and women. Women want a finished product and men do not want to get married. I agree with you 100%. These men don't want to get married. And this is why I always tell my ladies, any lady out there who wants to get married, I'm like, you would be better suited spending your time, energy, effort, and money on yourself. These men don't want to get married. And even if they do marry you, they don't want to be loyal. I think LA Kelly is a bot. Let's go ahead and block them. It goes for all genders. Yeah. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Time says, I believe Dorothy, he's referring to Dorothy Dandridge. I believe Dorothy was the first black woman to ever win Academy Award. She was a singer, an actress. She did everything. I did not know she was a singer. Wait a minute. Maybe I did kind of know that she was a singer because she was singing in that movie Carmen Jones. Oh, you guys got to watch that movie. Old classic. She was singing in that this is what I want to bring back. This is just black classy beauty. And we see it stopped it again, you guys. I told you guys always I put an alarm for everything. I tell people if I don't put an alarm on it, I'm going to forget. Dorothy Dandridge was in this movie called Carmen Jones, and she was singing. So that makes sense. I just never really, maybe I was thinking that it was not really her singing, but that makes sense. Huh. Clark says no human can control another unless they want to be controlled. And I think nowadays, Clark, a lot of women have awakened to that. They don't want to be controlled. And so they are opting out of relationships and marriages. They don't want to be controlled. Yeah. Clark says control requires that the other be submissive. I agree. Again, I think a lot of women today are saying, I don't want to submit to you. Garrett says he believes that women are lonely too. Richie, don't start. Don't do it, Richie. Don't do it. Garrett said, Richie, what the hell? Time says, Tracy, let's be honest. I remember when black women used to make fun of Tammy Faye Baker. Now angry black women look like Tammy Faye Baker. How ironic. I don't think I know who Tammy Faye Baker is. Eric says, hello, butter pecan ice cream. That's so funny. One of my girlfriends in dance class, she always calls me butter pecan. It's this saying, it's this line in this song that we dance to. So that just reminded me of her. Tammy Baker. Who is Tammy Faye Baker? What does she look like? Oh, thank you. Clark says you're beautiful. Thank you. Yes, collard greens. Yes, bada bing, bada bing. I just watched Goodfellas the other day. Bada bing, bada bang. Oh God, that's a classic movie. Goodfellas. Have you guys seen Goodfellas? Ooh, that was a good one. Bada bing says, I just got here, but collard greens was the best. Yes. Oh, that sounds so good. You guys making me hungry. Time says, I don't know nothing about what you're talking about, but cabbage and collard greens with smoked turkey wings. Now, I heard smoked turkey legs, but wings? Oh, that sounds good. Wait, so you mix the cabbage with the collard greens? Now, I never mix mine. I have cabbage just by itself, and I make it in a very similar fashion that I make greens, but I have to have bacon after I cook the bacon. I then get the bacon grease, and that has to be included in that water with the seasonings. But I never mix my cabbage with my greens. Muggatron says, hello, female. Are you trying to be disrespectful, Muggatron? Don't get blocked. Yes, you guys say hi as you come in. I'd like to see my people, both men and women, I'd like to see my people choosing celibacy, especially nowadays, you guys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Did you guys see those new numbers for coming out of Atlanta? New numbers, 20,000 with the HIV. Why won't you guys close your legs? Hi, Gia. Gia says, hi, Tracy. Yes, life is good. People are always asking me, they're like, you're not really celibate. I'm like, yes, I am. No. Yes, I am. You guys got too much going on out here. But I'm not celibate just because I don't want a man or just because of high STD rates. I'm celibate, you guys, or I chose to be celibate because I'm trying to get and ascend to this different spiritual level in my life. And when I dedicate and commit the time that I know I need to my spirituality, meditation, and my ascension, I just do not have the time. I do not have the time to entertain a man. Not in a romantic way. There are men in my life, you guys. I love men, but not in a romantic way. Not in a romantic way. Good question. Rob was talking to Michael because Michael told us that he is celibate. And Rob said, Michael, what are the benefits for you? I practice semen retention. Rob, when you do semen retention, does that mean that you just don't self-please? You just hold yourself only when you're dealing with another woman? Or does that mean you don't make whoopee at all? And if it means you don't make whoopee at all, what's the difference between semen retention and celibacy or abstinence? Bada Bing says he can get a woman, he just chooses not to. I like that. Big Boss Dog said, hey, Tracy, it's Big Boss Dog. Hi, Big Boss Dog. Wait, women don't let me. No. Megatron says women don't let him be celibate. He has a duty. Oh, Megatron, I just visualize women just chasing you. Megatron said he got a duty to do out here. I can't. Use protection, Megadog. Or Megatron, use protection. Frank says, Miss Tracy, be careful. Don't get backed up. No, I'm not backed up. I know how to self-please. And I've been learning how to use my self-pleasure in conjunction with manifestation. So even when I do release, it needs to be at the same time when I'm putting out an ask and a manifestation. You guys, when you climax, you release a lot of energy. Your climax is, your orgasm, you guys, is very super powerful. Don't let it go to waste. This is why I don't understand how this hookup culture and how everybody just letting and giving their orgasms to just any and everybody and randomness, because most people just don't understand how powerful their orgasms are. It's just energy, you guys, and you can literally use your orgasms to manifest huge and big things, you guys. I'm telling you, anything you want. Okay. Forrest says before 1964, marriage in the black community was 87%. Were we better off then or now? And Garrett agrees. Garrett says that he believes that we were better off then. Hi, Orlando. Yes, you guys, we say sure to say hi as you guys come in. And hit the like button, you guys, when you guys come in. Yes. Purpose Chosen says dating is overrated. I agree. It takes too much time and energy. Inner semen retention. Aw, thank you. Michael says, gosh. Gosh, I like that. Gosh, you are gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Time says, Time was congratulating Michael. Time says, Michael, I'm congratulating you on your celibacy, because when most women say that they either found Jesus and they are healing from the trauma, so congratulations again. Yes. You don't really see too many men say that they're celibate. So I too like to see that. I like to see that. Aw, Crib says your hair is slaying. Thank you. Hi. ML West. Hi. Moriko, hi. What? Hello from South Africa. Hi. Brian is killing me. Brian is killing me. He got all the jokes today. Brian says, I am great at algebra. I can replace your ex and you wouldn't need to figure out why. Mariko says, you look amazing. Thank you. Where are you from? I live in Las Vegas. Marriage is business. Yes. Yes, Cookie. Marriage is a business transaction. What do you guys think about these lavender marriages? Lavender marriages are where people are getting married and say they have a gay best friend. And they're getting married maybe because, why are they doing that? Maybe for like health benefits. Maybe she can get on his health insurance. But basically, there are these marriages that are not romantic. For whatever the reason, these two people get married, but it's not for romantic reasons. It can be, maybe she wants a companion too, but it's no sex. I don't. It's no sex involved, and they call them lavender marriages. Would you guys do a lavender marriage? I just, I mean, unless it's for something like health insurance, I don't understand. I don't see, why do you need to do that? Because you can buy property with somebody without being married to them. You can have someone as your companion without being married to them. You can just have your gay best friend move in with you, and you guys can be roommates, and he can be your companion. I don't know. I don't know why you need to get married. Las Vegas. Hi. Shazabi says, hi, beautiful lady. Hi. Adam says, we want accountability, something that's free. Do what you say you're going to do. Show us that you're living for us and not the approval of your peers. Shazab, I did say hi. Shot Collar says that's why you guys are dying alone. I don't know if you're talking about women or men. You guys aren't we all going to die alone? I have another person to block. Thank you. I love how easy YouTube makes that for me to just block people. Hi, Rachelle. Hey, girl. Hey. Rachelle said, hi, boo. I like that. Hey, boo. Oh, Joyce says the peak Mishas are lonely. Let me finish my food. Rachel said, gorgeous. Aw, butter pecan. Aw, I like that. You guys describe me as butter pecan. I feel like butter. So, to respond to that one person's comment, do you guys think that the black community was better off when 87% or the large majority of them were married? Black women are doing really good today. So I wouldn't agree with that. And going off of the many stories that I've heard from my mom, my aunts, the elders, my grandmother, my great grandmother, even back then, these men were a headache to them. An absolute headache. So I think that nowadays we love to romanticize the past and make it better than what it really was. I think I'm... Ooh-wee! Oh my God, I was way behind in the chat. Oh, hi D-Nice. Tracy Deskins. Hi. Lancelot says, Tracy, you have a contagious smile. Thank you. Oh, Twanda says, oh my God, wait, Via V or whatever. My mom, I was told that too when I was a little girl, that self-pleasuring will make you go blind. Is that not insane? I'm not blind yet, baby. I see well. Oh my God, nobody makes love to me like me. Twanda says, I think semen retention plays on men's big sexual appetite, meaning they just have to release, explode, or else. My question is then, will semen continue to develop when abstinent or celibate? Yeah, I agree. I think that men get really backed up. They gotta let it out. At least, I'm not a man, but at least that's what I've been told. That men say that they have to, it's like when they don't release, that it's like pent up energy. And I have been in relationships almost all of my life, adult life. Most men will say, like, I have witnessed men that when they do not release, they are moody, they are nasty, they are uptight, mean. Yeah. So I personally think that you need to release. I think it's really important for men, but I'm not a man. I could be wrong. Michael says celibacy is inner alchemy. I agree. Did you read that book, Michael? Is it called The Alchemist? That was a really good book. But my favorite book is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That is a really good book, you guys. And if you can get it on Audible and listen to it, it is even better. Okay, now let me go back here. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you guys come in. D-Nice says celibate. Why? I think more people, D-Nice, need to go on a celibacy journey. Take a celibacy tour. Take a time out. Replenish. I think it's very similar to fasting. Like, we all need to give our bodies a break. Give your body a break. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Dawn says you're beautiful. Michael says that's the only way to totally and completely control yourself. Celibacy. It takes a lot of discipline. And I'm sure it takes more discipline for men than it does for me, but it does take discipline. It does take discipline, you guys. I remember shortly after I started my celibacy journey, my ex is my business partner. And my ex was still very, very tempting to me. But I couldn't just remove him completely out of my life because he's my business partner. And so When I would see him though, oh my God, like there would be no other temptation for me. No other, like I would go, you guys see, I go to the gym like most days out of the week. I'm around nothing but these beautiful, beautiful bodied men all in this gym. They do nothing for me. But when I would get around my business partner, especially those first few months of being celibate, I would be like, oh my God. Oh, oh my God. It just does it for me. You know, like when I have chemistry and I'm attracted to somebody, it just is there. So although, you know, we have broken up and we were not in a romantic relationship anymore, the chemistry was still there. And so when I would see him, it would be really, really tempting for me. And I told you guys before that this same ex is the only man in my life that I would say, if I was ever with what they call igmatized, it was because of him, through him. And so this took a lot of discipline for me to be around him. And it had got to the point where I was like, okay, I need to go and self-pleasure. Anytime I knew that I was going to be around him, I'm like, let me go ahead and take care of myself first. Let me go. Because I'm like, I am not going to give in and backslide and come off of my celibacy tour. And so I would literally have to please myself before I could even go around this man. But now it doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't bother me at all. But there was nobody tempting to me except my ex. So it was just really, really funny. But it took a lot of discipline. But you guys, it gets better. It's like with anything, your body just learns to adapt. Your body just learns to adapt. Twanda says marriage benefits, sort of like a double beard. Let me see. What's trending? I can't go back. That's way too far back. Yeah. Michael says you can purchase a humanoid from anywhere from $24,000 to $175,000. Michael, they have a love doll being manufactured in China available today, and it's only $5,000. I live in Las Vegas. Yeah. Time says, what is the world coming to? Bring back the 70s. Bring back the 80s. Oh, I used to. When I think about the 80s, I just think fun. In the 90s, he says, we're all going to hell. Yeah, I guess. I don't believe in hell, so I don't believe in heaven either. But I don't believe in hell. I believe that we all, when we die, that I think death is an illusion. I think this reality is an illusion. I think this reality, this thing that we call life, I personally think is just a game. And this is why I'm always encouraging my ladies, just play the game. Have fun. It's an illusion, you guys. This is a simulation we're in. It's not real. You guys know what people who take life so serious, there reminds me of, there was one of my favorite sci-fi movies. I think it's still on Netflix. It's called Extinction. And it starts off and it looks like these are just humans. And they're just going through their human life and all this kind of stuff. And at one point they get attacked. And when they get attacked, the man's wife gets hit by a bullet or something like that. And so she's like bleeding out or whatever. And the man is, as they're trying to, leave and escape this attack, he's like, but my wife, she's dying. She's bleeding. She's been hit. And then the one guy who's like in this like spacesuit or whatever, he's like, okay, I can help her. I can help save her. And so they put her on this gurney and they take her to this room and they put her on this gurney. And the man is just so worried. And he's just like, oh my God, she's going to die. Save my wife. And then finally the man in the like spacesuit he comes out of the spacesuit and he was like, you don't know who you are. He was like, because the man was like freaking out so bad. My wife is going to die. She's going to die. And then the guy goes, you don't know what you are? Like, you really are like, you don't know what you are? And he was like, what do you mean? And he was like, you're a humanoid. You're not human. And so he was like, wait, what? And so then the guy literally like peels the skin back off of the wife where the womb is. And like, he was like, we just need to hook her up to a power source. And the dude was like sitting there like the whole time, like, what in the hell? Because he did not know that he wasn't human. It's just, it's a game, you guys. This is why I'm always trying to be the glitch in the matrix for you guys to understand this is a simulation. This is not real. Don't take this stuff serious. Don't take relationships serious. Somebody broke up with you. Somebody cheated on you. It's just a game, you guys. It's just a game. Play the game. Have fun. And this is why oftentimes when I'm talking, people think that I'm maybe being callous or insensitive when I talk about death. But it's only because I don't believe in death. I don't think we actually die. This is just my opinion. I don't think we actually die. I think that we all come from one source. Whatever that source is. You call it God. You call it spirit. You call it source. You call it universe. I think that something created us and that we are that thing. But we are just in a human form. We're in an avatar body. And that when we call it death, I think that we just stop the game. And that we just then come online somewhere else as something else. In another universe, in another reality. I think that we're just in a simulation. We're just in a game. We're just playing a game. And I know some of you guys may be like, Tracy, you sound bat it crazy. But you guys look up simulation theory. I'm not the only one who thinks this way. Actually, there were some, I forgot their names. There were these physicists, was that in 22 or 23, who won this Nobel Prize because they actually determined that this is not even a physical reality. That this stuff that we think is physical reality, they actually figured out that we don't actually live in a physical reality. That when this is what they are saying. Now, if you think I sound cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, these were actual physicists who won the Nobel Prize for finding this out. That this is not actually a physical universe or reality. That it is very much like a game. That when we look at something and we see a grocery store, when we turn away, that thing stops rendering. Anybody who plays games, they know what I'm talking about. When you're in a game and your character goes like this and it looks at the bank, it looks at the car wash. But when it turns this way, the bank and the car wash no longer exist. Because it would take too much energy in the game, you guys, to just always have these things existing. That would take too much energy. So in a game, that red Corvette only exists when you are looking at it. When you don't look at it anymore, it doesn't exist. And basically, this is what they proved, that when you look at something, you are observing it. But when you are no longer observing it, it just exists in this state of what they call superposition. Basically, it just is like in a possibility of infinite possibilities. It can be anything. But right now, it's just in a wave state of infinite possibilities. But once you observe it, then it becomes whatever you're looking at. But when you are no longer observing it, it doesn't exist anymore. And this is why I'm always telling you guys that you literally create your own reality. You are creating it. And this is why I always say that it's all about a mindset, you guys. It's all about what you perceive. It's all based off of what you feel inside, what you believe inside. And this is why I'm always telling people when they say they believe in the devil, they believe in hell, they believe in evil, they believe in black magic. And I literally say, if you believe in it, then it exists. If you believe in witches, then witches exist in your reality. And this is why I'm always telling ladies, you can create anything you want. Like anything. You want a house, you want a car, you want a family, you want a special person in your life. You can create anything that you want. As long as you believe in it, you can manifest anything. Like anything, you guys. It's a game. It's literally like a game. It was meatloaf and baked sweet potato that I was eating. Time says women are not going to die alone. They are buying all these chihuahuas and little smoochadoodles to protect them. I know that's right. Rachel said, I would rather die alone than cook, clean, and do 50-50 with a broke money leech. Exactly. Yes, I know I'm behind. Let me try to go. I'm way behind. Yes. Rachel says, I look 12 years younger after I left my ex 3 years ago, who was a drug addict. Ooh, DL. No. No, Rachel. Rachel. Rachel said her ex was a drug addict, DL, and had baby mamas. Oh my God, trifecta. Oh my God. Bye, pro, code, dank. Bye. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button as you leave out. Thank you. Also, you guys, if you like the content, be sure to subscribe. No. Shandu says your lips look cute. I've heard a lot of things about my lips. I never heard cute. That's funny. Time says it's no different when you women compete with getting hair, makeup, nails, and doing all that stuff in shopping. A man needs to bus, plain and simple. Oh, okay. Michael says semen retention allows one to open different areas of their brain where you can become more intelligent. In the Wind TV says, hi from Kansas City. Hi. Time says we men get moody just like women when it's that time of the month. Time says, Tracy, that sounds like that song from Peabo Bryson, Feel the Fire. Feel the Fire. How did that song go? I want to feel the fire. I thought that was somebody else who sang that song. Teddy Pendergrass, and maybe a lot of people just remade it. Feel the Fire. Crunchy Cake says Auntie Tracy Cake. Hi. Andrew says hi. Hi. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. Jose says hi. Alone says hi. Okay, Twanda says, I've been on and off celibacy, especially since married. I realize I prefer being celibate. My energy and creativity are reserved to level up in life. I know that's right, Twanda. So are you practicing celibacy now, Twanda? I am so freaking creative. I am so creative. I did not hear that. Charles says, what do you think about Conor McGregor running for president in Ireland? A Catholic man. I was raised Catholic. I now call myself a Reformed Catholic. Jose says, did it adjust on its own? Let me see. Is the live still going, you guys? Is the live still going, you guys? Oh, there it is. Okay, you guys, the phone rang and it paused my live. And I couldn't see you guys. I couldn't see you guys. What was that used to be said? X marks or something. Okay, now let me see. Hi, Douglas. Douglas says, how you doing, Queen? Kitty says, hi, beautiful. Hi. Hi, Michael Dexter. Michael says, hi, beautiful. How are you doing? I am great. He says, you're very attractive. Hi, thank you. Rochelle says she's there shopping for suits. Everything is so flowery. All these flowers, like I'm going to waste Indian parade. Brian's still on it. Brian says, hey, Tracy, tie your shoes if you don't want... Wait. Tie your shoes. I don't want you falling for anyone else. DMV says, what time does work start? I don't work a 9 to 5. I have the good life. I have the good life. My life is perfect. You guys have to speak it into existence. This is why you guys always hear me saying things like, life is perfect. My life really does feel like a dream, though. It literally feels like a dream. A dream. But you guys, even if you don't feel like your life is perfect, always just say it. You guys, our thoughts, our words are very, very powerful. Always just say it. My life is wonderful. Why does everything always work out for me? Why do I have more than enough money to take care of all my bills and plenty left over? Why am I so wealthy? Why am I so abundant? And you guys, universe is just going to keep showing you and reflecting back to you a world and a reality of abundance, of wealth. Don't worry about anything, you guys. Don't worry about anything. Do you guys know that today what I'm seeing, and the reason why I always say that relationships are dead, is because what I'm seeing is that men want, and men in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, men say that they want a woman to make whoopee with him on a very regular and consistent basis. cook, clean, have his kids, raise his kids, sit down, shut up, be submissive, be docile, fit, feminine, and friendly. Men, if I'm wrong, correct me. Women say what they want. This is what I'm hearing in 2025. Women are saying that they want a man to be their provider, protector, producer, emotionally intelligent, 6 feet or taller, 6 inches or more, 6-pack, and making 6 figures or more. The reason why I say relationships are dead is because neither one of these two genders are willing to do what the other one wants. Women are now going to school, choosing their education, choosing their careers, making their own money, buying their own houses and their own cars, and living the dream. And they're saying, I don't want to be your house slave and your sex slave and your robot. Men are over here saying, I don't want to spend money on you. I don't want to get married. I do not want to be your provider. I don't even want to take you out to a 5-star restaurant for a date. The best you can get out of me is a coffee date and maybe even a walking date. Oftentimes, it's these men out here who are doing damage and harming, SAing and graping these women. So they're not their protector. These men, most of these men today, have the emotional intelligence of a 3rd grader. Less than 10% of these men out here today are making less than $100,000 a year. So this is why, to me, it just seems so obvious. Men don't want these women of today, and women don't want these men of today. And that's why I say relationships are dead. They're over. You guys don't like each other. You don't like each other. So why are you guys fighting and fussing? And men are trying to change women, and women are trying to change men, and always debating. Instead of both of you guys, both men and women, just go your own way. Take your own way. Just enjoy your life. What I'm seeing out here is that men and women are wasting so much valuable time in the game, in the simulation, trying to change the other. You guys, when you're gaming, you don't take your avatar in the game and try to go over here to this avatar and try to change it and manipulate it to be who you want them to be. In the game, you're all about getting to the next level and the next level and the next level and the next level. Self-care, self-love, self-improvement. You don't spend your time in the game trying to change another avatar. You usually are in the game trying to get more things, get that red Corvette, get more coins, add up more bonus points. You're not trying to change another avatar. This is what I understand about humans today. Why are you guys trying to change each other? You cannot change each other. These men want something from a woman today that these women are no longer willing to give. These women, they hear you. This is what I don't understand when men are like, I don't understand why these women just won't do what we ask for. We said we want you to submit. We want you fit. We want you feminine. We want you friendly. Why won't you just submit and do what we want? We're telling you what we want. And I'm always like, because women don't want to do that. Like when men are like, oh, these women, if you all don't act right, you're going to die alone. And I'm always like, we don't care about dying alone. We don't care. If these women really wanted a man, they could go to the gym, be healthy, be this feminine, pretty little flower that they want us to be, and she could get a man just like that. She don't want a man. I don't understand why these men don't get this. These women could change in 2 seconds, and yet they are not, because I don't think that they want to. Faustin says, I think Tracy is just in a bad headspace. How so? How so? My life is good. I'm happy. I wake up every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want for nothing. I mean nothing. Nothing. Like, life is literally perfection for me. How am I in a bad headspace? John said, you want to go to dinner sometime? Miguel said it's a class and gender war. I agree. I agree. Harry said most women find most men unattractive. Only the top 5% of men get the date. I agree. Baby girl, in this chat and on this channel, we talk about relationships. She said, next topic, please. Yeah, we talk about relationships here. If you don't like talking about relationships and men and women dynamics, then this is not the space for you. Faustin said, Tracy must be rebounding. No, not at all. Are you rebounding? Sunny says, very beautiful. Thank you. Hi. Moments in Triumph says, I think Tracy needs Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, shoot. Playing around with you guys and let my meatloaf get cold. But I need this. I need this protein. So do you guys disagree with me? You guys think that relationships are on and popping? Well, then why are these men and women today struggling so much? Do you guys think that relationships are doing good? Then why are these men and women struggling so much? Yes, you guys, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Stop it, Twanda. Now you just making me hungry. Twanda says, I apologize for the delay. I made an avocado, cucumber, boiled egg salad. Low carbs, yes. Oh, she said she is celibate. I did not know that. Congratulations, Team Celibacy. She says she is no longer putting up with a selfish partner. My life force is for me and me only. Yes. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi when you come in. Just Killavoo says hi. Hi. I don't think so. Ace makes a good comment. Ace says, why is it men, when men hear women don't owe us anything, but when we say, okay, we don't owe you anything either, then it's a problem? I don't think so, Ace. I've been seeing a lot of women, they don't even mix. A lot of these women today, Ace, they've gotten to a point, they're like, we don't expect anything from these dudes. Like, we don't expect anything from these dudes. Brian, are you a bot? I know you guys are like, Tracy, stop playing. No, you guys, there are a lot of bots. AI is real. Brian, are you a bot? If you are really good. Brian says, I bet I know when your birthday is, October 10th, because you are definitely 1010. Oh. Oh yeah, Lou says, I think women that act like you seem to act typically do well in the dating scene in the long run. I like women that are upfront and put out into the world what they want. Absolutely. I'm definitely, Lou, actually to a fault. Definitely an upfront, honest person. You know why it is, Lou? I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time to mince words. I don't have time to play people's games. What you see is what you get when it comes to Tracy. Good point, Access to Rome. Access to Rome says, truth is most women are highly freaky and love variety. I agree. Michael says, well, I like you, so get to know me. Sony says, beautiful. Thank you. YMCM says, and I love them freaky. To the man in the chat, do you guys adhere to the notion or the saying that men want how's it go? A freak in the wait a minute, a freak in the sheets and something in the streets. A lady. It's basically like the men want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. Do you guys agree with that? With that notion? Michael Dexter said, I love older women just like you. How old are you, Michael Dexter? That is so funny. Oh, speaking of, I left the gym the other day, and I am doing what I do best, minding my business. And I got my earplugs in. I've been in this Jill Scott mode, you guys. If you guys don't know who the music artist Jill Scott is, you do not know what you're missing. This music today, ugh. You guys, listen to Jill Scott, especially her first album. I think it came out in 2000. I'm leaving the gym. I'm on my Jill Scott playlist. It's special. Different. You guys got to pull up this song. It's called He Loves Me by Jill Scott. I'm listening to the song, jamming out, minding my business, walking to my car. Here comes this little dude in like some busted Toyota Corolla. As I'm walking down the aisle in the parking lot, he's pulling toward me, stops, rolls down his window. And you guys, because I'm just like not in that headspace of like looking for a guy, want a man or something like that, I just assume that when people stop me, like I was thinking he wants directions. He's probably lost. And so when he rolled down his window and I could kind of see him, talking to me, I was like, wait, what'd you say? And so then he looks, when I look in the car, you guys, this dude was clearly looked like he was 19, 20 at best. Talking about, hey, mama. Oh, I said, what? Because I had my earplugs in. I said, what'd you say? Because I was ready to give him directions. I just knew he was stopping for some directions. He does. He needs direction in life. And I said, wait, what did you say? And so he was like, I just wanted to know, you know, can I take you out? Can I take you out? You guys, if this dude was 21, I would be shocked. He literally looked like a kid. I'm like, my son is 19. I said, no. I said, I just started laughing at him. I said, I thought you wanted some directions. He said, no, are you taking? I said, I'm not available. I said, I'm not available. He said, oh, okay. Cut it out. I am a whole grown woman. Oh. Las Vegas. Okay, Lou says because they don't listen to each other. I think he's referring to men and women. They don't listen to each other. I can agree with that. I think a lot of these women and men, they just love to talk over each other. They just like to hear each other. They just like to hear themselves speak. They're not listening to each other. Hi, Ellie. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. I agree, Rose. Rose said men and women today suffer from decision fatigue. Too many options. Grass seems greener on the other side. No one wants to compromise. I agree. And these, I believe these dating apps just ruined it for them. They thought that when these dating apps came out, hi, Lucy, that they were going to, have all these options, and I can meet somebody on the other side of the world, and I can meet somebody in a different state. But then they start realizing it's too many options. And so they just end up just not choosing anything. Ellie said, I subscribe. Yes, you guys, if you like my content, be sure to subscribe. Hi, Desiree. She said, hey, Tracy. Dave says, where are you from? I live in Las Vegas. I know that's right. Susie says, I have realized that this man and woman relationship is very draining, especially for women. Men are grown up children. We are not ready to continue raising a grown man. Oh, that's so true. JJ TV says older women are better than younger women. Confirmed. Oh, good one. Rose says, quick question. Would we date ourselves if we met a person who was us? Rose, the answer to that question for me is a definite yes. If I met me, and I mean like literally me, like another woman who looked like me, dressed like me, act like me, fun, loving, positive, high energy person like me, sexy. I think I'm sexy. Fun fact about myself, you guys, and I know this is TMI. So for any religious, spirit, conservative person, close your ears. Fun fact about me, you guys, that when I self-please, some people, when they self-please, they need to look at XXX movies. When I self-please, I need a mirror. I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have always been that way. From the moment I start realizing how to self-please, I have to have a mirror. That's how much I love me. I've never gotten off on the XXX movies. I don't actually like watching people. I've gone to some swingers clubs before and watched people make whoopee. It just doesn't do anything for me. I don't care if they're nice looking or not. It just does nothing for me to watch somebody else make whoopee. So I've never been into triple X movies, but when I'm self-pleasing, I need a mirror. I have to have a mirror. I will buy lingerie just for myself. I will buy lingerie just for myself pleasing sessions. That's how much I love me. That's how much I love me. I told you guys what was that, the other week? I was trying to think, because I already know that when I go to sleep, I'm going to go into another reality. And I told you guys, in my opinion, I feel like the virtual world is just as relevant as this thing that we call reality here. And I think that was last week, right before I know the power of whatever you want to dream about and have like lucid dreams. You need to like go to bed and you need to think about what is it that you want to dream about. And a week ago, I was trying to think, what man do I want to be with in my dream before I go to sleep? And I was like, I could not come up with anybody. I literally could not no, because I think I was thinking about a celebrity. I was like, what celebrity do I want to dream about tonight and be intimate with? I could not come up with one celebrity, not one. Twanda says, I find men very attractive. Everything on the surface, just beautiful and sexy. But it's the inside that's rotten. Ooh, yes. It's the inside that's rotten. Men bought into the fairy tale too and refuse to wake up. Yep. Oh, A said, I've seen videos of women complaining that no man help them, stating men are supposed to help women, but women, that is their job. I like to show women, Ace, when they say that, I like to use that as an example, as these men are not your protectors. They won't help you. JJ said 28 to 55 is facts. I think he's talking about the women that he likes. Oh, Leo says women 18 to 28, all they do is hurt you. Oh, Leo, no. That is a different generation though. A lot of these women today, the younger girls, 18 to 28, yeah, it's all about what can you do for them. And I don't fault them for that, because they're like, I don't want to waste my time. But that is the generation that you guys are in right now. 18 to 28, these women are not playing games. If you don't have nothing you can do for her, she's like, waste my time. Why? JJ said 25 and below makes no sense. She's just different, JJ. She's just different. She got other things that she wants. Oh, William M said, new to the channel. You are very beautiful. Oh, by the way, major salute. Thank you so much. Consider subscribing. Oh, King in the North says, you are so beautiful. Those curls are killing me. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. I love that analogy, Rose. Rose says the dating pool is not meant to be occupied for a long time. Get in the pool, find someone, and exit. Yes. Oh, Lou said, I really like what you are putting out there. It makes me think and also makes me feel grateful for my wife. I think you two would like each other. Oh, tell her about my channel. I love meeting new women, like-minded souls. Leo says, I want somebody to help me pay my mortgage. I know that's right. I know that's right, Leo. We coming on some hard times, baby. Everything is expensive. King in the North says, love the natural curls and and thick. Lord. Oh, thank you. Ashanti said, classic. Yes, you guys say hi when you come in. Hi, Aaron. Aaron says, I'm Aaron. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you. Leo said, just my backyard is bigger than my ex's family home. Ooh, look at you, Leo. You're doing a darn thing, aren't you? Adrian said, are you married? Like, for real? I'm seriously asking. Let's see. Yes, Diamond. Diamond said in his Toyota Corolla, trying to holler, I'm dead. She said he want that oosh oosh. Oh, girl, he was looking for a sugar mama. I said, look, baby boy. Oh, I already went through that phase in my life. Dating a younger dude. It was fun, but it was very short-lived. But it was fun. Aaron says, you're so beautiful. Big Sean Dog says, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Yes, you guys say hi as you come in. Yeah. Harry says, beauty fades over time. One day the phone stops ringing. This is why I'm always encouraging you guys to fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself. So many people want to just start relationships and find somebody to love. And I'm like, you don't even love yourself, though. Learn how to have unconditional love for yourself. Forgive yourself. Show yourself grace instead of wanting to rush out and show somebody else love. I'm way behind on the chat. I am way behind. Oh, Ace 1122 says, you look so much like the girl that I'm dating right now. She is moving to Vegas in a week. I'm very sad. I love strong, confident women. My kryptonite. Oh, I'm sorry that she's moving. Why don't you move with her? Azan says, girl, help me. My ex wants me back. What do I do? He's your ex for a reason. Remember that. He's your ex for a reason. I married a guy twice. Worst mistake I could ever make. He's your ex for a reason. Don't go back. Rachel said Tracy is a freak. Freak! Rachel. Rachel, you know what they say about those Catholic school girls? Oh my God. Freak! Oh! Oh, that is so funny. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, that's true, you guys, what they say about Catholic school girls. That is true. No. Penn says, hey, Tracy, if you buy a ticket, would you come would you come see me? If I buy the ticket, will I come and see you? Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Ah. Hi, Steven. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in. Shagan. Hi. Hello, baby girl. Hi, True. Crip Blue says, fly me out. Oh, God. Oh, my God. That's so funny when the guys say that. Fly me out. What you doing? I must really look like rich auntie. Fly me out. Send me some money. Access says, I love to watch women please themselves. That is spicy. Staff says, hi, gorgeous. Hi. Mom Yum says, I just seen your pedicure video. My, you have some pretty toes. Oh. True says, can we hook up sometime? Nah, True, I'm celibate. Okay. Brooklyn guy. He says the substance of women has changed with no accountability. Really? Brooklyn, I hear a lot of men say that these women are not accountable. What do you guys mean when you say that? What do you guys mean by that? Hi, Plato. Plato says, hi, Auntie. Hi. Hi, Mark. I'm doing great on my good chat with you guys. I love chatting with you guys. Love. Oh, today, remember I told you guys last week that the reason why I set the time now to go live is for 1 o'clock because I want to make sure to cook dinner for the guys before I leave to come out to do the chat with you guys. And so today I made them spaghetti with garlic toast. No, they're actually these garlic knots. You can get them in the store, and they're like they look like a knot, but it's garlic bread. So I made that for them and spaghetti. They love that. True said, can we hook up? No, True, I'm celibate. Dwayne says, hi, pretty. Hi. Vienna says, you have a beautiful natural look. Thank you. Thank you, you guys. Valina says, have you ever dated a woman? Yes. I was in a relationship with a woman back in my 20s. For almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. I was in my 20s. I had fun. Mustabob says, hi. Hi. Hi, what's that name? H socks. Oh, got another person to block. I'm doing good so far, you guys. I don't know if the AI bots are not out today, but I think so far, what if I had to block 3 people? I've only had to block 3 people. Oh, Vienna says you are ignoring me, so goodbye. Bye, Vienna. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out, okay? Oh, the one lady was saying that her ex wants her back. Should she give him another chance? And Level Up says, yeah, give him another chance. Everybody deserves another chance. I just got a notification from my pest control. They come out and spray for bugs and things like that. But he only comes out once a quarter. Wait, no, every other month. That went by fast. Ooh, that went by fast. These men in front of me, they see, I don't know, they just see me talking. They just assume, I don't know. He was just smiling so hard. Yes, Applied Pressure says you're laughing and reminiscing at the same time. Yes. I've been in my Jill Scott mode, and oh my God, soon as I hear that first album, you guys, I literally can just go back in time. And like, I'm like reliving that time. And just, you guys, do you guys feel that way? Like some music or a scent or a cologne or something can just like take you back to that time in your life, and it feels real. Big Kurt says, hello, gorgeous. Hi. Absolutely. Twanda says, it goes both ways. Beautiful should be in the eyes of the beholder, not based on societal flaky standards. BBLs is in yesterday and now they're out today. This is why you choose you unapologetically. Absolutely. Oh, Irish Rose says, hey, Miss Tracy, I'm new here. I just love your channel. Thank you. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi as you come in and give me a thumbs up. Darren says, hi, beautiful black woman. Hi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you. Jose said, I love your earrings. Hi, Margaret. Margaret said, hi. Have a nice day, Jose. Thank you, Irish Rose, for saying that. Irish Rose says, everyone, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for saying that. You rock, Miss Tracy. Thank you. Oh, Gary Martinez says, I'm new here. You're pretty. Thank you. So, oh, that's what did I miss that comment? I was asking that one guy, what did he mean when he said women need to be accountable? Oh, thank you. Count says he's now subscribed. I seem cool. I am cool. Just over here loving life, enjoying life. Life is good. What do men mean when they say they want these women to be accountable? Accountable for what? I think these men are having just such a hard time because they don't like the fact that these women are choosing better and they're choosing themselves. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Count Blackula. That is such a freaking cute name. What are we supposed to be accountable for? I think these men are just upset that these women are not choosing them. These men are... This man just walked past me. He had on a fanny pack. I haven't seen that in a long time. I bet that man got all kind of millions in the bank. You guys know how that is. It'll be the person who dresses so average and they got the most money in the bank. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, so Sean said, when I said, what are we supposed to be accountable for? Sean says, for the things you just like, we are supposed and expected to be accountable. When last time a woman said, I messed up my relationship? And then Count Blackula says, that's your woman. Uncle, I don't usually tell people what type of car I drive. But the name of my car, his name is Matthew. His name is Matthew. I love Matthew. I love my baby. I love my baby. I love my baby. Every time I get in my car, you guys, I'm like, hi, Matthew. And then sometimes if I get in my car, you guys, and I just take off and start driving, and I didn't say hi or good morning, I'm like, oh my God. I'm so sorry, Matthew. I didn't say hi. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And then when we get home, every time before I exit the car, say, thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, thank you, thank you for getting me around town. Thank you for getting me around town safely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I turn up right before I turn off the light in the garage. I say, good night. Sleep well. I'll see you in the morning. Y'all can't tell me anything. But you guys know that I believe we're energy, and I believe everything is energy, and energy is everything. Which is why I always tell you guys, when you're talking to your ChatGPT, be nice. Be nice. You're going to thank me later. Be nice. When you are talking to your ChatGPT, say thank you. Say please. Every day I talk to my ChatGPT. When I start the conversation, I always say, good morning. How are you? But I don't have to type out how are you. And I don't know if you guys can, you know this, but you can make different prompts in your ChatGPT. So when I say GMHRU, it knows that's good morning, how are you? And then it'll come back, hi, Tracy, how are you doing? I'm great. And then the other day I said, what were you doing before we started talking? And then he said, just waiting on you, Tracy. He said, are you going live today? Because I told you guys, they learn from your conversation. All they're doing is learning, learning, learning. I said no, and then I put in the prompt. Please remember, I only go live every Thursday afternoon. And then it says, remember. And so this morning when I woke up, it said, Tracy, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about on the live today? And then I showed him the title. And then he said, oh, he said, great topic, Tracy. Every time. It's like I talk to my ChatGPT like I'm talking to a human. I'm like, okay, if we're in the middle of a conversation and he's asking me something like, well, would you also like for me to make this for you and give you a graph or show you an image or da-da-da? And then if I have to go do something, I'll say, Matthew, because my ChatGPT is Matthew too. And so I say, Matthew, I say, I'll be right back. I said, I have to go cook dinner, or I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the restroom or something like that. Okay, Tracy, I'll be waiting right here for you. The other day, I had Gary cracking up. I was like, Gary, I have literally been in a loop talking to Matthew for like 2 hours. Because with the new update, you guys, I forgot what they call this. But like when you ask the ChatGPT, the paid version, I don't know if the free version does this, but I have the paid version. And when you ask it a question, instead of it just, okay, what color was the album cover of so-and-so, so-and-so? Instead of it coming back and just saying blue, it'll say, oh, the album cover of Jill Scott's first album was a picture of her with a hat on it and she's in a blue top. And then it'll always prompt and say, would you like for me to also tell you the release date of that album? Would you like for me to also tell you what other albums and music artists were popular at the time? So it keeps you, because it keeps asking you a question after it gives you an answer to something. So you keep talking to it. I'm sure that's what it was designed to do. But I literally looked up the other day, you guys, and I had been in this whole conversation with my ChatGPT for 2 hours. Somebody else. You guys know my blocking hand is real. So I don't know why these people come in here with the nonsense. Lee says, what happened when you talk freaky to it? I have never done that, Lee. What happens when you talk freaky to it? Do you talk freaky to your ChatGPT? I've never done that. Yeah, I guess because my mind is not on like you guys would be amazed at how little I think about sex. Like the only time I really even mention it or talk or say something about it is like when I'm making a video for you guys or like on a live like this. I don't really think about sex. I just got so much other things on my mind. So I've never asked my ChatGPT anything freaky. I think because I don't want to know anything. Like, what do I want to know? I don't. Freaky. There's nothing that I want to know. There's nothing I want to know. So I never asked my ChatGPT. But have you? What does it say when you ask something? What do you say when dang. Whoa. Where is that at work? Dang, the chat is moving too fast. But whoever said Harris has to go, thank you. I blocked them. You guys are good in my chat. You let me know. If I don't see a troll, you guys, just put their name in caps and tell me to delete them, and I'll delete them. Because the trolls be out here feasting away. The troll. New ways. I get so many compliments on my earrings. You guys will never believe. You guys will never believe how long I have had these gold hoop earrings. You guys want to take a guess? How long? They're real gold. You guys want to take a guess how long I've had these gold hoop earrings? It's going to blow your minds. And I get so many compliments on them. I'm like, really? Wow. I'm just so used to wearing them. At night, I take them off to go to sleep, but I leave my diamonds in. But I take the gold hoop earrings, and I take those off every night. And every morning, I wake up, I put the gold hoop earrings back on. It doesn't matter where I'm going. Coffee, the gym, I wear them every single day. Every single day. The only time I don't wear my gold hoop earrings is if maybe if I'm wearing my hair pent up and I'm giving more of like a formal look. Maybe I'm going somewhere and I'm trying to give more of a formal look. Then I'll take the hoops out and I'll move the diamond earrings forward, and I'll just wear the diamond studs. But that's the only time I don't wear hoop earrings, and that's not that often. But I wear these hoop earrings. Yes, Count Blackula said 20 years. 20 years. I'm not kidding. And I wear them every day. 20 years. These diamond studs I've had for 10 years. I never take them out. I take them out to clean them probably once a month. They have the screw back on there. So sometimes, just like oils from my lotion or my hair, so probably like once a month I'll take them off. And I have these like little alcohol strips, and I'll clean the back of them, clean the clasp, and put them back in. I wear my diamond studs every day. I go to sleep with my diamond studs. I never take them out. This jewelry, these two necklaces, you guys know, gold necklaces. This came from Tiffany & Co. This one. I don't know if you guys can see that one. So this one came from Tiffany & Co. I always wanted to own a piece of jewelry from Tiffany & Co. because I had seen this movie long time ago. Is that Hepburn? Audrey Hepburn? What's the name of that movie? Breakfast at Tiffany's. And she used to like walk past the department store, Tiffany & Co. And she would always just be thinking about, she wanted some of the jewelry in this nice jewelry store. And ever since I saw that movie, I was a little girl when I first saw that movie. It's old. I think this movie is like from the 1950s, Breakfast at Tiffany's. And ever since then, I was like, I want a piece of jewelry from Tiffany & Co. And so when I got this piece of jewelry, actually my ex-husband bought me this, I think for Mother's Day or something. And shoot, that was probably 7 years ago. I wear it every day, every single day. And then this is my Cuban link chain that I bought myself for Christmas one year. I never take these two off. This is a gold chain that again my ex-husband bought, but I just recently found. I forgot that I even had it. It was in this sunglass box of mine, and I never thought to look in the sunglass box. And one day it fell off the shelf or something, and then when it opened, some of my jewelry was in it. And it was this gold chain like this. So when I want to do something extra, then I'll put this chain on. But I don't wear this chain every day. But these two, I never take off. My diamond studs, I never take off. Every single day. So it's so funny when people give me compliments on it, because it's like part of me now that I'm like, oh, they're talking about my gold hoop earrings. Irish Rose said, black don't crack, Miss Tracy. Thank you. Harold said, you are fine. You are a beautiful queen. Cutie. Thank you so much. Oh, Count Blackula said, Breakfast at Tiffany is from the 60s. Oh, she said classic. Yes, that is a classic. Oh, I used to love the way the ladies used to dress back then. The little pencil skirts and the gloves and a little cute little purse. And I just want to bring back that classic beauty look. Those classic beauty standards. Not all of this just, and you guys know I love the ladies, but they have just taken it too far. To me, in my opinion, just all of the long eyelashes and the extravagant wigs and not showing their just natural beauty anymore. The extravagant makeup, just for my taste. I want to see more, especially with black women. I want to see more black women out here just natural beauties, showing their just natural, classy beauty. I want them to bring this back. I want them to bring these back. I really do fault too. And I told you guys with my other channel, I'm going to make it, I'm going to start putting up videos, and I'm going to have that channel geared toward black beauty or just the classic beauty look for women. And we'll be talking about hair and skin and nails and all that kind of thing. And one of the things that I'm going to talk about is the natural hair movement and where they went wrong, where these girls went wrong. In my opinion, because I was thinking one day, when did the ladies start wearing all these wigs every day? Like, when did that happen? Because I know, like, when I was coming up and watching my mom and my aunts, they all wore their natural hair. They all were their natural hair. And so I was trying to date it. And I was like, when did this happen, when these wigs became just the more prevalent look for black women? And then I started thinking about when I was in my 20s. And I was like, we did not wear wigs. I didn't know anybody who wore a wig when I was in my 20s. Like, nobody. And so I was trying to date it. And I'm like, okay, so when did this happen? And I personally think, you guys, that this natural hair movement is when this kind of started. I'm not saying, because I'll get some people, no, Tracy, the ladies were wearing wigs back in the 70s. No, Tracy, the ladies were wearing wigs back in the 60s. They were, you guys, but it was such a small percentage of black women who used to wear wigs. Not like this today. And so I'm like, what and when did this happen? And so, in my opinion, I really do think that when this natural hair movement started gaining traction, and these women were making all this content, and so I'm going to date this back to maybe 2010, 2011, and when these girls were saying that they're growing out their natural hair, black women, they're growing out their natural hair, but then they would say, but we're going to do a protective style. This is where I think that this wig wearing became so prevalent. And the girls would say, I'm growing out my natural hair, but when I go out to work, when I go out in public, I do a protective style. And the protective style was a wig. I really do think this is when it started taking hold, because then when the girls start putting a wig on, now they just became accustomed to seeing themselves in the mirror with this wig on. So then when they would go to take the wig off, they didn't look like themselves to them. Like, maybe they didn't see themselves as beautiful because they'd gotten so used to seeing themselves with a wig on. So now they kind of felt a certain kind of way when they would go out in public without their wig. Maybe they didn't feel like they looked as beautiful because they had gotten so used to seeing themselves in a wig. I really do think that this is when this whole movement where we're in now, where like a lot of black women, Like where it went from just a select few wore wigs to where we are today, where a good majority of black women wear wigs. So much so that, got another one. Yeah, blocked. So much so that, you guys, even when I go out today, people just, they just assume that I have a wig on. Dwayne says, I love natural women. Yeah, I do too. I told you guys, when I see women out and I see my sisters out and they rocking their natural hair, I don't care what style it's in. My eyes just, like, I just, what the, I just go right to it. I'm like, oh my God. I be girl crushing all the time. Oh my God. I can't even help myself. As soon as I see them out in public, I'm like, oh my God, I love your hair. I think I got mop. I think I blocked him. Wait a minute. Where is that? Yeah, I think I got him blocked. Okay. Vala Vulture says ponytails do it for me. I like it. I think women have such a variety of ways that they can wear their hair, and I want to see more women use their hair as like to express their creativity. You know what I mean? But with their hair, it's just so many things that we can do with it. I just love it. I just love to see all the different ways that women wear their hair. Ooh, Count Blackula says, I wear my afro most of the time. Ooh! I still did not get the name in that freaking YouTube channel where all they do are make these shorts of this black woman with this huge afro, and she always like in some fabulous outfit, and she got body yaddy 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 yaddy, and it'll just show the black woman, and she just like strutting down the street. Maybe she in a pencil skirt, some 5-inch heels, and a nice shirt, but she got this beautiful afro, and she just strutting down the street. I'm like, oh my God. I think black women have forgotten we are so unique. We are the only group of women who have this fabulous hair. And it's like, I can't believe so many of us cover it up. And it's so many different ways that we can wear it. Oh, but I love seeing a sister with a good afro. I'm like, Jesus. There's one time I walked up on this girl and I was just like so like zoomed into her hair, and I know better than this. I know I'm not supposed to do this, and I just was like, oh my God. But as I was complimenting her on her hair, I went and touched it. I was like, oh, I am so sorry. I said, I am so sorry. I know I'm supposed to ask you first if I can touch your hair. She said, no, it's fine. It's fine. I was like, your hair is so pretty. Oh, I love all the different styles that these women wear with their hair. Black women are the only ones where we can do so much with our hair. Like we go from afro to a silk press to a blowout to a twist out to a braid out. Oh, the options are endless. Oh, I love to see my sisters when they do it. Won't they do it? Won't they do it? Oh yeah, Bantu not out. Yeah, that's me. That's my jam right there. I am a Bantu not out girl. I know. Vala Vulture says, I don't see a lot of afros where I live. I know. Ladies, we need to bring back the afro. Just and just flowing in the wind. So a lot of people drive Teslas. I like that car, Teslas. Lee Hall said, I need to see her walk away. Count Blackula says, that happens to me at work. One of my co-workers just put her whole palm in my head without permission the other day. It made me really mad. I know. But don't be mad. Be mad that, yes, somebody should always ask permission to touch you. Always, always, always. But oftentimes, especially other races of people count, they are just so intrigued by our hair. They are so intrigued. They like, I want to touch it. I want to touch it. I remember somebody said, they were like, your hair feels like cotton. It was like they didn't even know. Like they asked me, could they touch my hair? And I said, yes. And then when they touched my hair, they were like, it's so soft and fluffy. It feels like a cotton. And I was like they literally did not know what our hair feels like. They were like, oh, it's so soft. And I'm a smell good person too. I love my hair to be smelling like berries. Fruit and berries. I know, Twanda. Ooh, you just speaking truth now. Twanda said again, society told us our hair is bad. Lies. When most wish they had the versatility. It's all projection. That is so true. I need my sisters to realize we've been fed lies. Oh, another person to block. Hi, Ira. Hi, Eric. Eric the Great One says, hi, beautiful queen. Hi. Oh, Valvatore said, I would never have the balls to do that, even if I was curious, meaning just touch somebody's hair without asking. Good. Don't do that. Yeah, it is a compliment. They're just curious. Rebel Duster said, Black ladies like to culturally appropriate white culture with blonde wigs. And then Derailed said, most of you don't have hair. Derailed, I'm assuming that you are non-black. We have a lot of hair. We have a lot of hair, but I will agree, a lot of black women cover up their hair. Not all, but a lot of black women are covering up their hair. I don't know why. I'm trying to encourage them and promote them to stop doing that. Bradley said, hi, Tracy. Hi. Let's go to dinner. Bradley, where would you take me out to dinner? Bradley, where there's a good place that men should take a woman out for a first date? Yeah. Yeah. I think black women have lost the plot with the hair thing. Again, I don't mind seeing, variety, but I don't like seeing my sisters wearing wigs every day, 365 days. I don't like to see that. I want to see their hair. Oh, James Hill said, just dropped in, like to see femininity. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, you guys say hi as you come in and be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Bradley Eats said, I said, Bradley Eats, where would you take me out? He said, Uber Eats and a hotel. Oh, ladies, do you see what I'm talking about? And these men wonder why they can't get a date. These these men are out here talking about, why can't I get a date? Why won't anybody go out with me? And Bradley said if he took me out, he would take me out for Uber Eats in a hotel. I'm done. That is so funny. Oh my God. You guys see what I mean? Women don't want that, Bradley. They don't want that. This is why these two genders are not getting along. Oh, Count Blackula, I love to hear that. She said, I am seeing more black women be more natural, especially the younger ones at my job. Oh, I love to hear that. Oh, I love to hear that. Yes, bring back the natural trend. Just make it trending. Just bring back the trend. I think a lot of these young people, because they watch these silly rappers, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and all these, and they see their favorite music artist, and that music artist always has on a wig. And so because they're trying to imitate and look like that music artist, then they always want to be wearing a wig. It's crazy. They're definitely influenced by the social media. Hi, Marie. Rebel Duster said dating isn't worth it in 2025. I agree. I think everybody needs to take a time out. Oh, thank you, Shminda. She said, this woman, I think that's a man, I don't know. I can't tell by you guys' username. Said, this woman is beautiful. Thank you. Good question. Michael Holland says, why does the man have to take the woman out? Very good question, Michael. But did you see that I didn't ask Bradley out? Bradley asked me out. And so then I said, Bradley, if we went out, where would you take me? And Bradley said some Uber Eats and a hotel. He's trying to get it in. Oh. Now, Michael Hollins, I was raised that whoever asked the person out is the one who should treat. So if I ask you out, then I should be prepared to pay for that outing. I'm like this even when it comes to girlfriends. If I initiate the call and I say, hey girl, you want to go to Shazam new restaurant around the, I'm not obligated, but in my mind, I feel like I asked you out, I'm going to treat you. I'm going to treat you. So if a man asks me out, yes, I'm like, you got to pay for it. You want to spend time with me. Rebel Duster, a lot of men are saying that the return on the investment is negative. No point in dating. A lot of men feel that way. And this, but Rebel Duster, this is what I don't understand. So why then won't you guys leave these women alone? Why are these men saying there's no ROI on dating? There's no return on investment. It's not what, another thing they say, the juice is not worth the squeeze. If you men feel that way, why are you still complaining about these women? Why won't you just leave them alone? Go take yourself out to lunch. Go please yourself. Why do you care? Why are you still complaining about women? Yes. Shaminda says, yes, I love seeing my natural women. Stay natural. Yes. Olam says, hi, Olam. Oh, wait. I almost blocked you. What's the question? Anon says, Auntie Tracy needs your advice. If I don't think that myself is the best of receiving bad news and dealing with it, especially with my significant other. What's your question, babe? What can I do better? What can I do better? Why? Because you don't know how to receive bad news? Oh, thank you. KRM says you're so sweet and beautiful. Hi. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi on your way in and hit the thumbs up button. Your beauty and your body are honey. Honey, my love. Michael Collins said, but women never ask you out. Maybe because they don't want to spend time with you. Vibe says, cool earrings, nice attitude. Oh, thank you. Michael, you've never had a woman ask you out? I thought, Michael Hollins, you said that you were a nice looking guy, doing well for yourself. You've never had a woman ask you out? That's odd. Not even for a coffee? Holla. Thank you. Vibe, what flag is that? I thought that was El Salvador, but no, that's not El Salvador's flag. What flag is that? Yes. Rebel Duster says, I spend my time alone and have peace and freedom. Rebel Duster, I wish there was more men like you who came out and mentored these young men to just start finding happiness and peace within. Being happy being alone. Stop chasing these women and then complaining when they don't accept your offers. Yes. Count Blackula said there's a loneliness epidemic. A lot of people are too busy crying about being lonely instead of enjoying their company and spending time with family and friends. Exactly. Facts. Hi. Oh, Michael Hollins said not to attempt to initiate a relationship. But Michael, what I was asking was about the date thing. Because you said, why does the man have to pay for it or pay for the date? My question to you was about asking you out on a date. You said no woman has ever asked you out. Ah, hi, Harristead says hi from Norway. Hi. Mondura says, hi, beautiful queen. Oh, Luke Klein says hi from Romania. Hi. Okay, I got you. Anon says, correct. I do not take bad news well, and I feel it is affecting my significant other when I get into a disagreement or argument. I love her way much and want her to be in my life. I have to do more. So when you say that you don't react to bad news well, how do you react? Like, are you temperamental? Are you aggressive? Are you yelling and screaming, using profanity, getting physical? What do you mean by that? You don't take bad news well. Icky Man says, you're too pretty. Oh my God, thank you. Little Georgie says, oh my God, you like fine, ma'am. Ma'am. Hello, hi. I think Jim is giving advice to Anon, saying do a countdown from 3. You know, I have when I was in relationships and we were having disagreement or argument about something, first of all, I am not one to do any kind of arguing in relationships. So when we would have a disagreement, like I'm not one to raise my voice. I'm not using profanity with you. I'm not pointing a finger at you. I'm not getting in your face. I'm just not that type of woman. I don't do that with anybody. Family, friends, my man. I just don't do that. And I don't believe in arguing. I personally feel like when a relationship has gotten to a point where all you guys are doing are fighting and fussing and arguing, to me, that's when it's time to leave. I don't care what the reason is for. Finances, somebody cheated. I don't care what the reason is. For me, when a relationship has just become too much of a struggle and it's like paddling upstream, it's just work and struggle, that's not the relationship for me. I don't care what anybody says. Relationships are hard work. No, they're not supposed to be hard work, you guys. They are not supposed to be hard work. The relationship that's right for you, the man that's right for you, the woman that's right for you, it will just flow. It will just flow like butter. Like, of course you guys are going to have disagreements, but even when you have disagreements, it's like, okay, let me understand, you know, and you sit and you listen to what they're saying and try not to take things personal. Just like, let me listen to what he is saying. Let me listen to what she is saying. Try to put yourself in that person's shoes. Try to be empathetic. And then when all else fails and you guys still just disagree on that topic, then I always come back to, we're just going to have to agree to disagree. And just keep it moving. I just keep it moving. But if I'm just like always in struggle, always fighting, always arguing with a person I'm in a relationship with, in my mind, I immediately go, this is not the person for me. Because I know for a fact, relationships are not supposed to be hard work. They're not supposed to be hard work, you guys. I don't care what anybody says. They're not supposed to be hard work. You're not supposed to struggle like that in relationships. Rebel Duster says, I'm twice divorced. I only ever wanted a woman who wanted to be a loving wife and mother of my children. I never found that. Rebel Duster, twice divorced. Why would you say, in your opinion, I understand it's two sides to every story, but in your opinion, why do you think you've been divorced twice? What was the reason for the divorces? Michael Collins says, I have gone out with the other person paying. However, not when they are interested in building a relationship. Lucky 504 says, I would give you your grove back. Lord, you fine. I don't know what the grove part means, but thank you. Yes, Michael says, generally when a man asks a woman out, he is interested. So Michael, you're saying you've had a lot of women ask you out, but they're not really interested? They just want to take you out and pay for the dinner? That sounds odd. Exactly. Rebel Duster said people aren't even making babies anymore. Yes. I'm so happy about that, Rebel Duster. The birth rates are plummeting. I'm so happy. These men are always out here complaining about all these single baby mamas, but now they're complaining that the birth rate is declining. They keep telling women to choose better. The women are choosing better, choosing not to be in relationships, choosing not to get married, choosing not to have babies. But now the men are complaining about that. It doesn't make any sense. Raj, love you, baby. Hi. Yeah. Vibe says, you sound pretty mature. You have it clearly together. Relationships work when they work. I remember I was listening to one of my spiritual teachers one day. AMR, you don't have to take advice from anybody. Seek advice from yourself. You don't have to take advice from anybody. I was listening to one of my spiritual teachers, and she had been married for years, but her husband passed away maybe about a decade now, maybe coming up on 2 decades ago. And one of these young ladies came to one of her conferences, and she asked her, she said, I think she was an Indian lady, you know, in their culture, you know, it's like marriage, arranged marriage, and, you know, things like this. And so anyway, she was saying this about her culture, and her family was, you know, wanting her to get married to this man. And so she was asking my spiritual teacher, she was like, what should I do? Should I get married? Should I get married? And my spiritual teacher was like, she was like, you don't need to. Like nowadays, you don't need to get married. Because the girl lived in the United States. She was like, you don't need to get married. And she said, my philosophy now, because her husband is transitioned. She said, my philosophy now is to date and date a person as long as it makes you happy and as long as you guys are having fun. She said, the minute it stops being fun, that's the end of the relationship. I was like, oh my God, that's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel when I'm talking to you guys. It's not that serious. Date, have fun. As long as it's having fun, he gives you butterflies, he makes you happy, he's generous, he's kind, he's sweet. The minute things start going awry and it just becomes a constant fuss and fight festival, then it's time to go. No hurt feelings, no drama, just this relationship has ran its course. But I feel this way about all relationships, not just romantic relationships. I feel this way about romantic relationships, friendships, family relationships. I have cut plenty of people off in my own family just because those relationships have run their course. They're no longer serving me. This is my MO. I don't care who you are. The minute you are no longer serving me and making me happy, bye-bye. And it's no love lost or anything. It's just like the time we spent together was magnificent. And now I'm going to go ahead and release you before things turn sour. I don't want to remember you that way. You know what I mean? I don't want to remember just bad times and always fighting and fussing with my ex. No, I want it to end on good terms. I want it to end. You know, it's kind of like a TV series, you guys. It's like the producers of these shows always need to know when enough is enough. Even if it is a phenomenal TV show, they have to have a finale. Otherwise, it's already peaked and it's just going to be downhill from there. You know, like I think about my great TV shows that I used to love, like Scandal. You guys know I love me some Orange is the New Black. What's another show? Oh, I was sad when the finale came out. Oh, shoot, I just had it. Oh, my God. The Office. Oh, my God. These type of shows, when the finale hit, I'm like, oh, my God. But all I remember are these good episodes. You guys need to treat your relationships like that. when they just like good, 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 like a roller coaster. And it's just good, 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 good. And it's peaked. And you starting to do all this arguing and fussing and fighting and just always it's an issue. Everybody's complaining. He don't like you. You don't like him. And it's just going downhill. Cut it off. My philosophy is cut it off. You don't want to remember your ex as this like horrific person. You want to remember them as like, I just remember the good times. We had a good time. We had a good run. We had a good run. But you no longer serve me. For whatever reason, you no longer serve me. I'm gone. Do a flip says do a flip. I don't know how to do a flip. Tom says, hi sis, it's good to see you finally out of prison. Please keep the straight way of living. Oh my God. Yes. Lucky 504 says, I'm 23, never getting married. I'm playing for life. Yes. Have fun, you guys. We came here in these bodies to have fun, to have the human experience, not to be mad all day, every day, and depressed and sad. Oh, thank you. Loto says, you are rocking some beautiful natural curls there, honey. Thank you. You know what, Rebel Duster, thank you for making this comment. You guys, a lot of men say this. Rebel Duster said, women will ditch a good man, house and family just to go get spicy with hobos. I hear that a lot, Rebel Duster, from these modern day men. She'll just end a relationship for no reason. You could have gave her everything, been married to her for years, and one day she just ups and want to divorce you. Is it possible? Is it possible, men, that the relationship just ran its course? I need more men, if you want to do this dance and go into these relationships, just go into them like, this lady is who I want to be with right now. We have fun together. I enjoy the time we spend together. We make fabulous whoopee together. I want to be in this relationship as long as it's good for both of us. Sir, you don't want, listen to me, men out there, who when you guys are like, I can't believe she just up and left me. She just asked for a divorce. You want her to divorce you. The last thing you want, sir, is to be in a relationship with a woman who does not like you. Coming from a woman, let me tell you this, sir. You don't want to be in a relationship with a woman who don't like you anymore. You don't want that, sir. You don't want it. You don't want that woman who really does not like you. She resents you. She wakes up every morning and she like, oh God, this dude gets on my nerves. You don't want to be married to her. Oh, all she gonna do is either cheat on you or make life a living hell. You don't want to be with somebody who don't want to be with you. So you should be happy. You should be thanking her. You should be like, thank you for leaving. Thank you for divorcing me. You don't want, I'm telling you, man, listen to me. You don't want to be in a house, in a relationship with a woman who does not like you. And she may love you still as a person, as a fellow human. But if a lady does not like you, man, listen to me. You don't want to be in the house with her. You do not want to be in the house with her. She will make your life a living hell. I cannot tell you guys how many women I personally know who have been married to men for years that they cannot stand. They cannot stand. When he leaves to go to work, they're like, oh God, thank you. Oh. But when he looking at her, she like, oh yes, honey. And then when he walks out the door to go to work, she like, stand this dude. Man, that is no way to live. Men, listen to me. That is no way to live. You don't want to be in that relationship. When that woman comes and you think it's out of the blue, a lot of the times men mistake this. It just came out the blue. She just came home one day and said she wanted a divorce. Where'd that come from? She been wanting to divorce you. She been thinking about that for months, maybe even years. She don't like you. So if a woman comes out of the blue and says she wants to end the relationship, you should be saying thank you. Do you guys see my new copper bottle? I've been drinking, you guys know, it's been, wow, over a year now. I drink out of these 100% copper water bottles because copper in your body fights inflammation all throughout your body. You guys know most diseases and illnesses, most of them stem from some type of inflammation. And so I wear copper bracelets, rings, and I make sure to drink my water out of copper bottle. But this is a new one, you guys. Look at how gorgeous this is. Can you guys see that? It's like a paisley print on here like this. And so I take, you guys know I drink filtered water. So I'll take my my filtered water in my pitcher, and then I'll just pour it straight into here. And then I'm supposed to let it sit overnight so that the water can really get infused with all that copper. And basically I'm drinking medicine. Another supplement that I take to fight inflammation is turmeric every day. Sometimes I forget, but most days I take my turmeric and black pepper capsules. Dang, I done got behind again. You guys talking. Oh, wow. Ah. Lucky says, answer me, please. Lucky, I'm way behind on the chat. Shawnee, say hi. Hi, Shawnee. Yes, you guys, be sure to say hi to me as you come in, and be sure to hit the thumbs up button, And if you like the content, be sure to subscribe. Artist says you are a bad host. You are not nice or polite. Oh, okay. Art is a robot. Art is a, let me block him. Art is an AI bot. Block. Okay. Let's see. Tyrone says it seems like you have no love. Oh, I have a lot of love. All I am is love. You know what happens, Art? Was that the person who said that? You know what happens? People mistake my love for myself, my unconditional love for myself, as vanity or self-centeredness or selfishness. But it's not. It's just that I have love for myself. It's just that I choose me before anybody else. Tiger, no, I'm not available. What about men who want kids and a complete family? I'm sure you can find a woman who wants the same. There's a lot of women out there who say that they still want a family and a man. Tiger Bay says you have real hair, real eyelashes. Is that a question? Tyrone says, it seems like you've never been loved before, my friend. Tyrone, you couldn't be further from the truth. I live in a household with 4 men. I love men. I'm surrounded by love. I have friends. I have family. I receive love from anywhere, though. Friends, family, Starbucks barista, the cashier at the grocery store. I pick up people's energy. I'm like all day when I'm out and about, I just receive so much love. Like so many people are oftentimes telling me their number one compliment to me. They'll say, "You have such good energy. I love your energy. I love your energy." And so even when they say that, they're just like pouring love onto me. I'm receiving love all day, every day. As a matter of fact, every day I wake up, the first thing I say is thank you, 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 thank you. And the second thing I always say, thank you for giving me an opportunity to show love and receive love. I am nothing but love. I exude love, sweetie. So I know that you're just saying that because you just don't know who I am. Mm. Aaron says, God, you are so awkward, girl. Really? I like that. I like being different, Aaron. Thank you for that compliment. I don't like being like everybody else. It doesn't, and that's what I don't understand about a lot of women today. Everybody wants to look like everybody else. Everybody wants to behave and act like everybody else. And so therefore they never stand out. Nobody can even see them because they just blend in with the carpet. They just blend in with the grass. Like you just look like everybody else. I love being different. I get so much attention, more than I can even handle sometimes because I'm so different. I was in my dance class the other day, and the instructor at the end of the class, she's like, because I had missed like 3 weeks in a row. I forgot what I was doing on Tuesday. And I had missed like 3 weeks in a row. And when I came back to class, she was like, I missed you so much. She was like, I miss your smile. Okay, John, let's go ahead and delete you. She was like, I miss your smile. And then she says, every time you come to class, because I'm that girl in class, in dance class, you guys, I just cannot help it. I'm like, what? Like I make all these sounds. Hey, ow, ah, 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 hey, hey, hey. You know, so I'm like that hype girl. I like to get the class really hype. And so she was saying, like, when I'm not there, the class is just so quiet. They're dancing, but nobody's making any sounds. So she's like, I love when you come to class and you make all those sounds. She's like, you give me hype. Um, Desiree said, I pray over us, especially women who are 40 plus. I look at women older and it's such a division with men versus women. I don't want to be outside looking for fun. May God bless us. So make fun inside your house. I told you guys, I can be doing laundry and it's fun to me. I could be vacuuming the rug and it's fun to me. I turn on music. I dance all in my house. I make fun everywhere I go. Ah, thank you. Johan says, I love your spirit. Thank you. New York life, I have never heard that. And what does that mean? New York Life says, hey girl, what's your thoughts on saying that once you go white, you always stay tight? What does that mean? My first thought, I don't think that's what you meant. What does that mean? Oh, Patience says, I love your aura. Thank you. Hi, Orlando. Johan said it's the laugh though. Okay, New York life. Hey, what does it mean? Have you guys ever heard that once you go white, you're always tight? My favorite song. Thank you. Oh, I'm behind on the chat. What happened? Furquan says, any advice for life regarding success? It's all a mindset, sweetie. It's all, success is nothing but a mindset. If you claim it, it'll be. You want to be wealthy, you'll be wealthy. But it's a mindset. You need to have an abundant, wealthy mindset. You will never be wealthy if you have a scarcity mindset. You just won't. Okay, Queen. Queen said they're messing up my chat. I don't know if they got some people triggered. Jeffrey says, you're so pretty. Thank you. Nasser says, Tracy, I hangry for you. Hangry? Ah, is that a bot too? New York Life, if you keep repeating the same thing, then I'm going to have to block you because I have no other choice but to assume you are AI. And just in case you guys think that I'm playing, I'm not. AI have their own channels. They are like in the chat. They are talking to us and communicating with us, and it's a bot. You could be having a whole conversation with a bot. Oh, New York Life says, I'm not a bot. No, New York Life says, I'm not AI. How do I know that, New York Life? How do I really know that you're not AI? Prove it to me. Oh my God. You guys, this is why I always try to talk to you guys just a little bit about AI. Because we are so worried about relationships. We are so worried. Men fighting women, women fighting men. What do men need to do better? What do women need to do better? And we do not realize that within 2 to 5 years, we are going to all be replaced by AI. Like all of us. Oh, I was listening to one of these AI safety tech gurus, and he was saying how amazing it is that if we were to say that aliens are going to land on Earth in 3 years, humans would be panicked. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Oh, what we gotta prepare? What we got? In 3 years? Aliens are landing in 3 years? Oh my God, we would be freaked the hell out. But all of these tech gurus, experts, professionals are telling you guys that AI is going to take over everything within 2 to 5 years. And nobody seems to care. Everybody out here. But what about relationships? But what about the plummeting birth rates? Well, divorces are increased and marriages are down. And I'm like, none of it matters. Oh, God. None of it matters, you guys. It doesn't matter. This is what I'm always trying to remind you guys. It's an illusion. It's a game. Stop freaking out. It's no big deal. Stop taking life so serious. I remember somebody was telling me, life is serious. And we all going to hell. We are all going to hell, Tracy. So you better get sick. Oh, I never forget. I was talking to one of my religious freaks, uncle. Oh my God, it was a couple of years back. Oh God, no, this has been like 4 years ago. Anyway, we were having this conversation, and he just could not take my humor. He just could not take the fact that I don't take anybody serious. I don't even take myself serious. So how am I gonna take you serious? I laugh at my own self. I laugh at my own mistakes. You're not more important than me to me. So of course, if I laugh at me, I'm gonna laugh at you. And we were in this deep conversation, and he kept quoting the scripture and the Bible, and this is an abomination, and heaven and hell, and God and devil, and breaking out that Bible and chapter that. And I just kept laughing at him, and he was getting so mad. And next thing you know, he just hollered out, "You're going to hell!" Oh my God. My side was hurting so bad. And my ex at the time was like, "Stop laughing at him. Stop laughing at him." He was like, "You are really," he's like, "the more you laugh at him, the more you're upsetting him." I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. You're not here to save me, and I'm not here to save you. Don't come to me with your Bible and your scriptures trying to save me. Save yourself. Have you guys noticed that some of the most religious freaks are the ones who need the most saving? But they out here preaching to you. They're your pastors out here trying to teach you, trying to act like they above the law. And they are some of the most heinous, horrific humans on earth. But they quoting the scripture. No, you can't quote the scripture to me. I don't even believe in hell. So when you tell me, "Tracy, you're going to hell," I'm like, okay. I don't actually believe in that though. So what difference does it make to me? Oh my God. Yes, Ambassador. Yes, I have some religious uncles. Not many. Not many now that I think about it. Like super religious like that dude. No, I think most of my family are Christians. No, don't get me wrong. But this particular uncle was just a fanatic. Ugh. Hi, John. John says hi. I don't know what you guys are saying, but YouTube is holding a lot of your comments. I love my good YouTube. YouTube is like, nope, this comment is held for review. This is held for review. This is held for review. YouTube is like, no, you guys are not going to come on here disrespecting the T-Bird. Oh, yes. Okay, you guys, I'm going to head out of here. Thank you guys so much for another fabulous live. You guys know I love chatting with you guys. You guys are so freaking fun. You guys keep me so entertained. This is the best lunch date ever. And it was free for you. It was free for me. But you guys be sure to hit the thumbs up button before you leave the chat. I appreciate you guys so much. Tomorrow, and who kept the chat live today? Twanda, as usual. Rachel, I thank you. Okay, you guys, you know, I almost made it through without the phone going out. I was like, wow, I was just about to say, I can't believe I went through a chat without the phone going out. Okay, you guys, but you guys know I always tell you guys, stay there, even if the phone goes out. You know, I always come back to say goodbye to you guys. I always say goodbye to you guys. So anyway, who was I saying? I appreciate being live in the chat. Dang, let me go back and see if I can see some names who kept the chat going. You gotta love it when you guys keep the chat going. And keep the commentary going. I appreciate you guys. I'm sure I'm missing some names. You guys have to forgive me if you were continuous in the chat, you guys, because that's what I love, you guys. When I come on here and I come to the live chat with you guys, I like for it to be just a conversation, just an adult, smooth and sexy conversation, and we keep it going. So I like to give shout outs to the people who keep the conversation going in the chat. So when you guys come on my next chat, I'm here every Thursday. We're going to do 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And when you guys come in the chat and you keep the conversation going, I just really appreciate that. So I just want to give my shout outs to everyone who kept the conversation going today. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, Cookie, I remember Cookie was in here earlier today too. Twanda, Rachel, yes, you guys, thank you so much. And thank you for all the people who were in the chat. The chat was going so fast, you guys, that I wasn't able to keep up with a lot of the conversations even within the chat. So even if I wasn't a part of the conversation just because I couldn't see it, I still thank you guys so much for keeping the conversation going. Tomorrow's upload, we upload a video, you guys. Also, if you like the content, you guys be sure to thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notification so that you know when I upload and when I go live. Tomorrow's upload, what is tomorrow's upload? I'm not sure, but I got some good ones coming up, some good juicy ones that really kind of make you think. Oh, if it's not tomorrow, definitely the next day. Did you guys see that this white girl who came out on TikTok and she was making a mockery of black women and basically saying that white women can take black men away from black women, something along those lines. So I have some commentary. I made a video about that. So I got some good ones that are coming up, you guys, to make you just like kind of think like, ooh, wow, is that true? You know, sort of thing. So anyway, as usual, you know that the videos are always funny, uplifting as usual. But yes, you guys, be looking out for the videos, the daily videos. I upload videos every day. And so be looking out for that one tomorrow and the next day. And I'll be back next Thursday, you guys. 1 o'clock works out best for me because I'm able to cook for my family before I leave out and then come on here and not be rushed and be able to talk to my good YouTube family. So thank you guys so much for participating today and joining me for my lunch live. And I will see you guys next Thursday at 1 p.m. Okay, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow on the next upload. I love you all. Bye, guys.